spoke about in the intro about your influence. Obviously, the influence of your dad must have been huge. But like when you grew up, was there a lot of pressure? Or did you feel like any sort of pressure that you also had to become a sports star? I mean, let's be honest. Genetically, you won a bit of a lottery. You good standing there. I mean, did you start playing sport with any sort of pressure or sort of desire to take it far?
Yeah, there always was. I started kicking around the football probably at around 2 years old. I started playing club football from around 4 years old, which was just kind of wild to even think of.
It's unreal when you think about it.
Yeah, exactly. And it was that weekend and week commitment, club football, training straight after school, twice during the week, and then games on the weekends. And then as you got older, it became 3 times during the week and then games on the weekends. And it was a constant pressure of needing to, produce the highest performance because of what you're walking behind, the shadow that you're walking in. And it came with a lot of challenges. Like I always speak about how, I was a striker and right wing. I've been lucky to have inherited a lot of my dad's acceleration and speed, and I've always been a kind of power player. And I would score 2 goals, set up 3 chances, have a solid game, and I'd come off the field and people would be like, "Oh, your dad would have scored 3 goals and set up 5 chances."
It's the worst thing you could say to a kid.
To a kid.
I'd get someone would whip in a cross, and maybe I'd score a header or score a volley. And my dad was known for his bicycle kicks, like spectacular goals. And they're like, "Yeah, nice, you scored, but where's the bicycle kick?" Right. And then it's just as you get older and older, all these little things creep in. You make a team, and it's because your dad is. You feel like you just had one of your top games, and it's just like, oh, but you're just not quite your dad. And then you start thinking,
was it just from your coach or your teammates?
No. The thing was, always random.
Yeah.
And like random parents just would even just watch, and because they just heard that you were, this person's kid. And, you start debating whether really it's your dream that you're buying into, or whether you're trying to replicate someone else's dream, someone else's path in life. And then I just found myself losing a lot of the passion, the desire, that feeling of am I ever really going to be good enough, no matter what I do on the field? And you think of how that's such a culturally South African thing amongst supporters as well. Yeah. Think of the torment of, some of those guys who try to make it through, it just didn't work out. I feel like Kez Jr. or Bamusa Sono.
You said names.
I
got you.
I mean, I'm just saying how that came with ridiculous pressure as well.
100%.
But then you almost feel like they never got to quite excel to that point because it came with this monkey on their back. It's a little bit heavier when you're trying to make things happen. You probably, for them, as they got to that point of view, they probably tried working a little bit too hard. And you find that if you watch a lot of the international guys coming through, there's that support. Come on, that person's definitely got it. Let's rally on behind them and let's see what they can become. And if they don't, that's fine. But people will always reference the legends that their parents are or whatever it is, but let them be who they are. But here it's unfortunately, just not like it. So, good luck with whatever else they end up doing. Almost retiring them before they even get going.
Rough.
And it's rough. And for me, I was just like, you know what? I've been instilled with so many things where I can literally put my mind to anything and make things happen. And so how about I actually just do that with my own life and take control of that and control my own destiny and chase after the things that I want, that I feel are made for me.
To watch this full episode, click here. To watch previous episodes of the On The Bounce Show, click here, or catch us every Thursday on the Real Network from 4 p.m. SA time.